It's mid-year. We're going to talk about some of the best metal records of 2023 so far.
Do it! Do it!
Stick around. These are our favorites, our most spun, and ones that you need to hear.
Let's kick it off with an obvious one, and that is Decapitation, Terrasite. What an absolutely mind-blowing record here, folks. From front to back, it's loaded with practically perfect pacing, composition, and performances. From the album kickoff, Terrasitic adaptation slamming you in the face with the auditory equivalent of a sledgehammer, to the album closer, Just Another Body, Terrasite takes you on a mesmerizing journey straight to the grave. It confronts humanity's self-destruction with a mix of sickened acceptance and virtuous fury. The track Scourge of the Offspring is a perfect example of what the album showcases with its tech death riffs and masterful drumming. Check this one out. But man, it's that absolutely gorgeous, soaring, sorrowful chorus that really hits me in the feels. I've had this stuck in my head since the album came out. Amazing, dude. This album has everything that you'd expect from the band. Thematic death metal with a touch of melody, hints of blackened char, slam, and a sparkle of grind. Travis Ryan's trademark vocal delivery and incisive social commentary tie it all together beautifully. They've truly taken their vision one step further here, giving us an intense dose of brutality, over-the-top lyricism, and just mind-blowing musicianship.
Chrome Waves. Earth will shed its skin. Most of my picks here today are rooted in the post-sludge kind of blackened category. And to say that Chrome Waves is one of the best in that subgenre right now would probably be an understatement. This was a highly anticipated album from your Forgemasters, and I will say that these experienced musicians have delivered here. Check out what I mean. This is definitely the most eclectic album I have on this list here. There are really cool throwbacks to dark wave, post-punk, and even rockabilly. Think like a sad Tiger Army. It's pretty cool. And I'm telling you, it fucking works, dude. The first time I spun this record, it went on repeat and I just had to let it go again. And I'm pretty sure I enjoyed it the second time around even more. We are always looking for something unique yet familiar, kind of different, but with some accessible tokens that we can kind of grab onto. Chrome Waves has delivered that in spades with this album. If you're not familiar with this one, you should check it out.
How did we end up here?
In Flames, Foregone. In Flames is back and better than ever with their sensational new album, Foregone. It's the return that we've all been waiting for eagerly, and trust me, it does not disappoint. This record is a gem, and it's packed with all the things that we, diehard In Flames fans, just adore. This record seamlessly blends melodic death metal sections with a touch of wonder that teeters on the edge, without ever veering into just full-blown cheesy territory. It's the perfect balance of heavy and catchy. Check out what I mean with this chorus of Meet Your Maker. Foregone showcases In Flames' unwavering desire to reconnect with the sound that they've embraced for 2 decades. In its finest moments, we're transported back to the glory days of Horacle, Jester Ace, and Colony, but with a modern twist that incorporates their later catalog sensibilities that did work. It's a brilliant fusion of old and new, and it's an absolute blast to experience. If you missed it somehow, go back and check it out.
Thy Darkened Shade, Liber Lvcifer 2, Mahapralaya. Dude, this album blew my fucking mind when I first heard it. It's really hilarious that I put in my notes. This band has been around for a long time. Stop sleeping on them, and boy, I have awoken to Thy Darkened Shade, and it's a cult nightmare dreamscape. The one that I've always wanted, the one that I've always dreamt of. Have a deeper listen to that. Yeah, man, the bass lines on this album are fucking wretched. I'm so enamored by the tone and playing on this record that it really makes me think back to when bands like Death and Atheist were just fucking around with like fretless basses and scales that were just all over the place. This is some masterful shit right here. This album is absolutely bloated though. A daunting runtime of about 61 and a half minutes. That is beyond what my attention span is really capable of. There's really no doubt that I will be returning to this album just to hear at least a couple tracks because they're so fucking good and the bass is just, I need more of it. Please give me more.
Katatonia, Sky Void of Stars. Prepare for a thrilling, sad, doomy ride. Katatonia injected some unexpectedly upbeat and, dare I say, fun dark progressive rock vibes in their track listing on this new album. This record is packed with songs that will wiggle their way into your brain and refuse to leave. After feeling a little bit let down with the Fall of Hearts and City Burials, I call it Shitty Burials,
What?
it's an absolute joy to hear the band firing on all gloomy, doomy cylinders and delivering a true masterpiece of what they do best. Check out the stunning chorus from Opaline.
I see the last day turning straight into emptiness. How did it get so late? Your little voice in shadow now.
Now let's talk about one of my favorite tracks on this record, and that's Impermanence. It's a stunning piece of artistry, though I must admit I'm a bit puzzled as to why they added Joel from Sown, but hey, it kind of works. Don't be mistaken though, the whole record is a front to back delight that I really can't get enough of. Check out this devastating moment from Impermanence. Embrace the gloom and let the music sweep you off your feet, folks. If you've had a tough time connecting with the band's last couple of records, for me, this is without a doubt a rediscovery of the band's brilliance and a reminder of why I fell in love with them in the first place.
Fvnerals, Let the Earth Be Silent. Yet another one of my early favorites of the year, this doomed duo of Tiffany and Sid. Shout out to them for reaching out to me personally when they had issues shipping me some merch. I really appreciate that. This duo has blended all the things that they love about post-rock, doom, and drone, creating an apocalyptic atmosphere from which our infant bodies cannot escape. Take a gander. Much like Chrome Waves, this is an album that I need to hear from front to back. Contextually, it really matters. Sonically, I just can't get enough of the intricate soundscapes on this album. Listen with headphones and get entranced by the subtle harmonics and transients. You'll get what I mean. If you've been watching us since the beginning of the year, first of all, thank you. Appreciate you so much. You shouldn't be surprised that this is here, as it was one of my first early picks. I've been raving about this record. As soon as it hit our inbox, I was all in. Fantastic stuff.
Downfall of Gaia, Silhouettes of Disgust. Brace yourselves for a wild ride through the realms of sludgy post-black metal as we delve into the 6th album released by this incredible band. It's a fantastic starting point for me, personally. I was new to this band, and let me tell you, I haven't fallen for a band like this in ages. Take a moment to immerse yourself in the magnificent sounds of Blood Springs Become Rivers. It's a tantalizing taste of the crashing storm that awaits you within this record, and it seeps into your bones with that killer black gaze sound that we all know and love. I've got a soft spot for that sludgy goodness mixed with post-black metal vibes, and this band just delivers all of that in spades. They effortlessly embrace lo-fi production while still sounding absolutely phenomenal and having a little tinge of modern. This record has captured the essence of melancholy while still offering a glimmer of hope far in the distance. For a band on their 6th album, my hopes are sky high for these guys, and I can't wait to see what they have in store next. This is a must check out album if you like the post-black gaze genre.
The Ocean Holocene, a very new addition to our list here, is the May 19th release of The Ocean and their seminal album, Holocene. If you saw our anticipated albums from May video, these guys were on here and we were psyched, and holy fuck did this band deliver way beyond our expectations. Pretty sure I said that this band can do no wrong, and they haven't. Check out a clip from this ridiculous part of one of my favorite songs, Atlantic. Sorry to go there, but like this album reminds me of the first time I heard Tool. I was like, wow, this is unlike anything I've ever heard before, but like there's something super recognizable about it. The blisteringly heavy sections are few and far between on this record, but when they show up, prepare to have your face chopped clean off. Have another listen to one of those choppy face parts. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I cannot wait to spin this again and again and again. This is a top contender for one of their best records, maybe one of the best post-sludge metal records of all time, maybe the decade. Insane stuff. Can't wait to just get into this again.
Frozen Soul, Glacial Domination. Let's dive into the growing wave of Texas bands that are exploring the darker realms of the Lone Star State, and among them, Frozen Soul stands tall as hell. What makes them truly stand out is the remarkable collective talent that they've assembled here, including members of Creeping Death and Power Trip, along with a bunch of guest musicians like John Gallagher from Dying Fetus, Ghost, the synthwave Ghost, and Matt Heafy of Trivium. This album is a testament to their ability to deliver instant impact with tunes that flawlessly merge old school brutality with timeless accessibility. Just listen to this clip from Morbid Effigy and you'll feel the sheer force of Frozen Soul. It's just an unyielding assault, man. This leaves no room for compromise. It's just great on all levels. Frozen Soul is not all about that unadulterated aggression, though. They also possess a cool knack for crafting atmospheric moments that transport you to the eerie landscape reminiscent of 80s horror soundtracks. John Carpenter will be proud. Frozen Soul have expertly crafted a relentless, icy assault that will keep you spinning this record throughout the rest of the year.
Velian, Spectacle of Tragedy. Well, isn't this a nice surprise? For half a minute, my brain was so fucking clogged up with other amazing records. When it came time to do our mid-year roundup, I was struggling to remember what this album sounded like and why I rated it so damn highly. Dude, shame on me. Since revisiting this record for the Best of Doom list, I have had choruses like this one stuck in my head for days, and I hope it gets stuck in your head too. Dude, I am just so enamored with this record. It's got all of those goth metal tropes that we love here in spades, man. This is a really pleasant surprise for this year. And if you want to hear some gothic tinged doom, this album, front to back, is a spectacle of mastery. Listen to what I mean. There is one track I could do without. I will leave you to guess which one that is. Actually, if you are familiar with this album, you should comment down below which song you think I would cut from this. But really, this is becoming one of my favorite gothic doom metal records along such recent greats like A Loner by Hangman's Chair or Strata by Remina. This is an overlooked hit.
What are your favorite metal records from 2023 so far? Leave it down in the comments and check out some of our other videos right here.
Go with the gods, Forge Mates. The sky is void of stars.